Well, I think it's time for another shave. Today we're going to be doing a Wilkinson sword shave all the way from England. So I'm using Wilkinson Sword's shave soap lathering puck. If you don't use these guys up, what ends up happening is the puck ends up shrinking. So usually when it comes, it's totally full on the inside here, all the way up to the edges. And then after months of sitting in a drawer not using it, because it's not the best lather in the world, but it works, the puck ends up shrinking half its size. It has a cologne scent. It's not one of the best cologne scents. I think their Gillette Sword shave stick is probably a better soap than this one. So if you're looking to try Wilkinson Sword, I would probably get their shave stick or any other product other than that one, but I gotta use it up. I lathered it up here in this bowl, and I'll show you what I mean by shrunk here. Let me take it out and we'll rinse it off. I've only ever used the shave puck maybe 5 times, and it sat in the drawer. Look how small that is. In the container here, it shrunk like almost more than 50%. I don't know what's in it, but I've never had a soap shrink before. So I was surprised when I was like, you know what do I do for a Wilkinson Sword shave? I've got this nice safety razor and I want to match it up and do a Wilkinson Sword shave. So I went to go pull my soap out, and there it is, shrunk. Okay, aside from the shrunken soap, we're going to be using a Razor Rock. I've lathered it up pretty good. It gets pretty foamy. It's not a very creamy shave soap. I don't think there's any tallow in it. So for today's shave, we're going to go ahead and use some Bayou butter. So, Bayou butter. Wet the tip of it here and get some tallow in my beard to add some slickness so that it helps out this cheap soap that I bought years ago to try out. Luckily, when I bought it, I got it on sale. I usually look for the big sales when I try name brand stuff. So if you catch any of the razor sales like around December or New Year's on like Italian Shave or Italian Barber or Maggard's or the Razor Company, and they always have big sales around then. I think we're working with about, 4 days worth of hair here. The razor in question that we're going to be using is a Wilkinson Sword razor. It's not the plastic black one that's for travel. I have that one too, which is actually a decent razor, but this is the nice one that I have here. It has the Wilkinson Sword emblem, and it's got a Wilkinson Sword Gillette Saloon blade in it. This one is not a mild razor. I don't know what other people think, but it's not a very mild razor itself. The blade is mild though, so that's the nice thing, is using one of these saloon blades in this safety razor. I'll get lathered up here. And when I first got that Wilkinson Sword, I was like, this safety razor is going to be pretty mellow, kind of like one of the markers, or maybe one of the Gillettes, and it surprised the heck out of me. So if you're looking for a daily driver cheap safety razor, that's good. Wilkinson Sword is one of them that I would recommend if you like using a mild blade and a more aggressive razor for a one-pass job. I'll clear the runways here. Warm up the blade. What I love about this is the knurling on here. It's really good to hold on to, and the weight, it's really balanced. So there's more weight to the head, but it's got a decent balance, so you don't have to use any pressure. And if you're a one-pass shave guy, this is definitely one of those razors for you. Well, I'd have to say that that's much better with the tallow in there, thanks to Eric's pre-shave. A little bit more added slickness and safety. Hope everybody's day is going well. I'm just slowly waking up. I haven't even had my morning coffee yet. Wait for it to cool off. All right, give my face a rinse here and get all those old whiskers that I chopped off laying around on my face off, so we don't lather those in. Let's see how close we got with just that. Oh yeah, that's definitely a one-pass shaver. And just to add some more tallow in there, I'm gonna reapply this pre-shave. You can always reapply in between passes if you want. I'm doing it because this is just not the best shave soap in the world, and it needs some help. And that pre-shave's got enough tallow and everything else in it that it's definitely gonna help it out. I tell you, it's a pretty cool tub though. So once I use up that cheap soap, I'll go get a Wilkinson sword shave stick and put it in that tub and have a better tallow shave. I think there's tallow in the shave stick one, unless it was discontinued like almost everything else over in Europe. They went to animal-free products to go with guidelines for animal cruelty and trying to get away from using products that have any byproducts from animals in it. Which is just goofy because chemicals are not very good for your face compared to animal byproducts. So it makes you wonder if they're more concerned with animals than us. So in order to sell anything in the EU or anywhere in Europe, you have to get your product certified and prove that you don't have any animal byproducts, I believe. Or you have to list it, and then they have to, I don't know, I think maybe you have to get a special stamp or something, and there might be a tax maybe for selling a product with animal byproducts or stuff like tallow in it. I could be wrong. I'm guessing that's the case though. Oh man. Okay. I'll get some soap out of the brush here. I'll have a feel around and see if I missed anything. This razor is pretty aggressive, even with a mild blade, so missing something feels like right here on the cheeks, the usual place. The usual suspects. Let's go against the grain, actually. We'll make sure we get it all. I usually don't go against the grain, but today we'll do it. We'll get a nice close shave. Oh yeah, there's nothing left there. Using cold water every time I rinse will help to keep from getting irritation. If you can get irritation when you shave with a safety razor or a straight razor, use less pressure, use proper angle, and rinse with cold water, not hot. If you're getting ingrown hairs, shave not against the grain, but with the grain, and also rinse your blade often as possible after each pass. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. I'll rinse up here real quick. Yeah, this shave soap is pretty cheap. But like I said, if you've got stuff that doesn't perform well, what you can do is you can add something into it that can help it perform well, and then you can use it up instead of trashing it or sending it on to somebody else. You can still get your money's worth. So buy some pre-shave with some tallow in it and use that before you start the shave, and you can also add it in between each pass for more tallow if the non-tallow soaps don't perform like they're supposed to. Getting a little warm in here. We'll open that up. Then in the shave today, we're going to go ahead and go with little lot de lune. Speaking of tallow, here's a little bit right there. Man, no, it smells better than the cologne shave soap. Most definitely. This has got to be one of my favorite scents. It's so mild smelling, but it, whatever is in it other than the sandalwood and shea, it's really, really good. Maybe somebody will make a nice smelling soap that kind of smells exactly like this shave butter. This one right here. Yeah, make a soap like this that smells exactly like that. I will buy it all the time. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to rinse my hands off here because everything's nice and slick and I want to be able to grab, hold. I'm going to use some of this right here. It's the Fort de Pines, or Fort de Pins, Force de Pine, I believe. It's got a little menthol kick in it, which is great after a more aggressive shave and a bunch of skin food. God, that smells good. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.